I can do good as well, whatever tad bit that I can do.
It is very necessary to have a very frank counseling.
I think the work that we do, it's very real. You can see that it's sort of answering a very real need.
Inner satisfaction I would get only when I do something which I can start and which I can continue.
A lot of hurdles to cross if you want to sustain yourself in social space.
Every minute is a challenge for us.
I'm Satyarupa Shekhar and I work at Transparent Chennai. It's an action research project that's housed at IFMR in Chennai. I've done a master's in economics from Central University, Hyderabad. And after a year and a half of working at the Indian School of Business, I went on to do another master's in law and economics in Europe as an Erasmus Mundus scholar. On returning, I worked with an NGO in Delhi called Democracy Connect, which provides research support to members of parliament. And in 2008, I moved to Chennai. Early 2009, I began working at the Center for Development Finance at IFMR. Well, to be quite honest, till Transparent Chennai, I think I wasn't that happy. And I was always looking for something that would engage me as Transparent Chennai does. And I think since I've joined Transparent Chennai, I have not looked or considered looking for another job. Well, I think one is the space that we are working in is inherently fraught with a lot of uncertainties. Working with elected and unelected officials, public officials, can be quite frustrating. And also putting in efforts that don't really see a result very immediately can be quite a challenge to continue working in an environment that one experiences this every day. So I think this is a challenge, and I think it's, in a sense, it's some sort of a self-selection. People who have an attitude to persevere despite such an environment actually come to work in Transparent Chennai. I feel that I am more than adequately compensated. For me, I've been looking for such a space right from when I worked at Democracy Connect full-time, and before that I had volunteered with them for 2 years. So I've always wanted to do this, and I've never looked for a job that would allow me to do this, but a space that would allow me to do it. So money's never been important for me. I've worked at other places that have paid me more, but I think this is the first time that I've felt adequately engaged with what I've been doing, and more than adequately encouraged to actually continue doing what I do. So every day I wake up really excited to come to work. What we do is we don't try and actively look for talent. I think we've put in a lot of energy, and we continue to put in a lot of energy to creating a space that attracts the talent that we need. In a sense, Transparent Chennai is not a very unique organization. There are lots of organizations that are doing research, action research on urban governance. But I think we are unique because we actually have created a space that people want to stay. The majority of the people actually came as short-term researchers, be they interns. Somebody came for a 3-month internship and has stayed now for a year and is not looking to leave. And there are volunteers who want to just come in and spend some time. So I think that's something that's been valuable for a lot of people, and that's something that I value very much. So I don't find myself being tempted by other organizations. I do feel that there are sometimes some interesting activities that other organizations are currently working on. And the great thing about Transparent Chennai is that we're free to create collaborations. So if we find that there is some synergy in being associated with this organization, we try and look for a way to collaborate. Researchers have the flexibility to explore the combination of field research versus desk research, what sort of methodologies would be best suited, to explore technology, and to see how different kinds of technology actually complement or strengthen our research and advocacy efforts. So flexibility is a very central part of working in Transparent Chennai. The other is the very congenial atmosphere. So a lot of people have actually told me that they enjoy coming to office because they enjoy meeting their colleagues. And because the entire team feels that, it somehow creates that and recreates that. So every time we have a new person who comes in, they automatically come into that energy. That's also something that somebody has commented on. Very recently, I recruited somebody to head the walkability study, and she liked the fact that we offered her a flexibility to work from Bangalore part-time and come to Chennai. But what really moved her and what really impressed her was our very positive attitude towards government and government officials. So that energy and that attitude is something that attracts people a lot. The other reason why a lot of people enjoy working at Transparent Chennai is that they also have the flexibility to reach out to other organizations to collaborate.